Hey, I'm Janelle and this is toDIYfor. So I love this time of the year for DIYs because I get to make lots of Halloween costumes. As you can see, I am dressed up as Bo Peep right now. Now this costume cost me about $25 to make, which is a steal considering what you would have to buy this for. Online, I saw this costume priced anywhere between, I believe it was like $60 or $80 for a cheap looking version to $180 for the most expensive one that I saw. Like I said, $25, you can put this together. It looks very authentic. It's all about the little details, and plus it's a ton of fun to put together these costumes. So I actually made this for my sister, her and her husband are going out as Toy Story 4 characters. If you've seen the movie, her husband is, of course, going as the Canadian toy, who is voiced by Keanu Reeves. I believe his name was Duke Kaboom, and she said she wanted to be Bo Peep. I was already planning on making this costume because I thought Bo Peep was so badass in Toy Story 4, so I said, I'm already making that. I'll make it for you and bring it home so you can wear it for Halloween. So let's get into this DIY. So you're gonna wanna head to the thrift store and hunt for items like these. You're gonna need a pink sort of scarf or sash. I have some white eyelet fabric here, blue pants, a blue t-shirt, a dark blue blanket or fabric, and an old cane if possible. So this is the blue, baby blue shirt that I grabbed for $3.50, and this eyelet fabric that I have is actually spare material or excess material from a Halloween costume I made last year, which I will leave linked above for you if you're interested. But I kind of thought that it would be the perfect fabric to go on the rest of her shirt. It's not exactly the same, but I think it'll do the trick. So I fastened it with some no-sew glue. However, I think you totally could use hot glue. It's a Halloween costume. That's how I tend to make my Halloween costumes. If I can avoid using my sewing machine, I will. So something to keep in mind here though is that this was a stretch t-shirt. I put non-stretch fabric on top, and now I lost a ton of stretch and give in this t-shirt, and it's so much tighter on me. Luckily my sister is quite a bit smaller than me, so hopefully it's not as uncomfortable for her to wear. I finished off both edges with this little lace trim that I picked up at the dollar store, so it didn't cost too much, and I just simply hot glued that into place on both sides. So we're gonna move over to her cape that she wears, and I grabbed this blue blanket from the dollar store. It was $4, and yes, it's not really the right material. It's the right color, and honestly, we live in Canada, so it's cold for Halloween. So I figured my sister would appreciate being able to have a blanket. So to make it more of a cylindrical cape kind of look, I folded it in half, and I just cut these two corners off and kind of did that little semicircle. I'm gonna finish up this red raw edge with some more white lace that I picked up at the dollar store. I think I probably total used around 4 meters of lace. I could have used a little more though for this project. So one thing to keep in mind is that her cape is actually lined with a white and pink polka dot fabric, but I didn't do that just because simply you don't really see it. So this is how I finished off her cape. The other thing is that she has like a little pink or purple barette that looks like is how she fastens her cape around her neck. I just took some pink felt, cut out the little flower barette, and I simply just pinned that into place when I pinned my cape around my neck. So this fabric was perfect when I picked it up at the thrift store in the scarf section. It's a pink silky fabric for her sash and her bow. So I'm cutting it not in half. The sash that goes around my waist is long enough so I can tie it up behind my back. And what was remaining I used to make her bow. So it was about a $5 piece of fabric, and I cut a little extra piece off here that's about 2 inches wide. I'm going to just kind of hem these seams with my hot glue gun, folding in both pieces there, and this piece is going to be the center of her bow that wraps around the center and holds it all into place. So to make this bow, this fabric's very floppy and it is a very large bow, so I wanted to stiffen it up with a little bit of cardboard. Now this is the flimsy cardboard, something that you might get from a cereal box, and I'm going to put it inside the fabric. So what you're going to need to do is kind of cut this shape out like I've done, because the cardboard's going to fold in half like this with the fabric, so it's kind of like a bow shape is what I'm making once it's all folded together, if that makes sense. So once I cut all those edges, I just glued it into place a little bit into the fabric, but then I also glued the fabric around the cardboard, cleaning up and closing up all of those seams with just some hot glue. And now we have a long piece of pink fabric. We're folding it inside, and because we cut out the center of the cardboard there, we can pinch it in between and cinch that and make our bow. So after a little bit of finessing, I got the look I liked. I simply just hot glued that piece of fabric tightly around the bow, glued any other fabric into place so it doesn't come undone. And that's the beauty of putting the cardboard in this. It's a very firm bow, and you can kind of fluff it up like that. And all I did was put some bobby pins in the back, and I popped it into my hair like that. So for her staff, for her sheep, I found an old cane at the thrift store for $5. Now, if you're not as lucky as me, somewhere else you could go right now is the dollar store. They have their Christmas stuff out, and the plastic candy canes that they have would be perfect for this. And all you're going to need to do is get some acrylic paint and paint it a baby blue color. I did about 2 coats on this, and then to finish it off with a little bit of detailing, she has, I'm not sure what it is, but something white wrapped around a portion of her cane. So I used some white yarn and some hot glue, put that in place, and kind of just wrapped it every which way, and then glued it back into place when you're all done. A few other details: she has a purple little wristband, it looks like. So this is an old legging that I just cut the piece of it off to put on my wrist. And then this white piece of fabric from an old t-shirt I'm using to stretch around my arm and do that because she has a broken arm in Toy Story 4. And that's the whole outfit. I just paired it with some light baby blue pants, and you're all done. So there's the costume, and as you can see, it is very affordable to put together when you DIY your own costumes. And funny story, actually, I have another Toy Story character costume on my channel already. I believe it was the first costume tutorial I ever did on this channel, and it's Woody. So you could be Woody and Bo Peep if you wanted to, or one of the many other costume tutorials that I have on my channel right now. I'll leave them linked up here for you and down in the description box. And I do have another Halloween costume tutorial coming up next week because I love to do a couple of these every single year. And it's another pop culture reference from a TV show that just had its 3rd season released on Netflix a couple of months ago. That's all the details I'll give you. Just make sure you're subscribed so next Wednesday you tune into that tutorial. And like I said, there's plenty of other costume ideas on my channel if you are looking for them. Just take a look in the description bar down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed this DIY, and follow me on Instagram and on Twitter @JanelleSteeper. Tag me in any maybe DIY costumes that you're making for Halloween. Cheers, and I'll talk to you next Wednesday.